Welcome to Studio 90, our first Studio 90 interview at the desk here in Dresden. We're joined by U.S. midfielder Carli Lloyd. You guys were in relative seclusion, in Austria in your pre-World Cup training camp, but now that you're here in Germany, can you feel the buzz ahead of the World Cup?
Totally. The minute we stepped off the plane, you could just feel it. There's World Cup signs everywhere. We're greeted by liaisons, Tom King of U.S. Soccer. So you could definitely feel it. Immediately, I think all of us kind of switched on and said, okay, we've got 5 more days till the first game.
Soccer is soccer, but what does it take for a team to succeed in an international tournament like this?
Well, this is what you train for. This happens once every 4 years, and I think it doesn't matter what's happened prior to this. It happens in the moment in Germany on the field, and it just takes a will to win. I think it comes down to a great overall team performance. We can't get too individual out on the field, and you just need that grit, and every team is going to come to play. And I think what's fantastic about this one especially is the gap is closed and the world is just catching up to us, and it's making it even harder, which is even better. You
mentioned, a total team performance that's required, but I'm gonna ask you a bit about the role of a central midfielder, in a game like this, specifically your partnership, with Shannon Box. What's required of you guys in these games as we go into the World Cup?
Well, I think it's important for our team to feel our confidence. And, when we're confident, when we're keeping possession of the ball, when we're feeling good, the team feels good. And I think, that is a lot of pressure on us. But, the more pressure, the better. You want to rise to the occasion. And I think Boxy and I, it's very important for us to keep our composure, keep things simple in the midfield, getting everybody involved out on the field, and looking at our forwards, getting them involved, and you just kind of have to keep the game flowing, and we have to be defensively a big presence, and we have to kind of get the outside mids going and work with the back four as well. So it's a big job ahead, but we're ready for it, we're confident, and I wouldn't want to have anybody next to me than Shannon Box.
We're a few days away from the game against North Korea, but on a personal level, what's it like to sort of know that you're here, know that you're just a few days away from beginning the World Cup?
It's each time I lay my head on my bed at night, I'm kind of thinking about the game, and I'm super excited, super anxious. Just kind of want to get things rolling. I mean, it's been 4 years since the last World Cup, and it actually feels like 6 or 7. So we're all just really excited, and we cannot wait to start the first game. I think the first game's always a tough one. You just kind of don't know what to expect. You have a lot of nerves. We do have some younger players out there, so we have to make sure they're doing all right. But nerves are good, and I think we just have to go out there and play as hard as we can each game. And right now, just focusing on this first one, and it should be a good one.
Well, that first one is on June 28th against Korea DPR. You can watch Carli and the rest of the U.S. women's national team open their World Cup on ESPN, ESPN3, and Galavision. Thanks for watching Studio 90.